It's here. It's finally here. The big update that we have been waiting on for so long is finally here. Now here we go. New blood on the streets. I just got the notification from the Dota Underlords Twitter like literally 10 seconds ago. I jumped onto my computer to record this video. This is first impressions read through. First impressions read through. You know we're going to be checking this stuff out in future videos as well. Let's get going. So new blood on the streets. Here we go. Now these are the heroes that we had figured out. You know, we all were discussing what kind of heroes were being implemented, and these are the ones we had guessed. But I'm sure there's a lot more here to talk about. Also, a link to all these notes will be in the description below. So first of all, a lot of changes here, and they're going to be compressing ranks downward. Okay, so rank reset. Here we go. Ranks above Grifter will be compressed downwards by one major level, and Grifter and all lower ranks will be reset to the first minor level. Okay, that makes sense. Lords of White Spire will be Big Boss 1, and if you're a big boss, you're going to be a boss. Okay, no problem. So we basically drop one full rank. No problem. Classic mode! You gotta be kidding me! People have been asking about this for the longest time. So Classic mode has been added to casual. So you can play without the Underlords, and with the creep waves again. That's actually pretty cool. A lot of people had asked about that. That had been one of the most common requests. And they did it. They did it. And this is a great implementation for it. Fantastic. Now we got the new heroes. New heroes. We got Venge. Vengeful Spirit is a tier 1 Heartless Fallen with the Wave of Terror ability. She lets loose a wicked cry in a straight path, damaging enemy units along the way and reducing their armor. And a 3-star effect, when she dies, she damages all nearby enemies. Very interesting. So Vengeful Spirit's now a Heartless Fallen. We got Meepo. Meepo is a rogue summoner, rogue being a new alliance tag. The ability Poof. Meepo teleports to a random enemy, dealing damage to all adjacent enemy units. And Divided We Stand is a passive, so if one dies, they all die. Yep, just like in Dota. Okay. 3-star effect. Clones copy Meepo's item as well. So now we have the item duplicate ability and 3-star effect. I wonder if that means that Arc Warden's gone. Certainly they wouldn't have two heroes doing the same thing. Maybe they do. I don't know. We'll find out in a second. We got Spirit Breaker. Spirit Breaker is a tier 2 Savage Brute with the Charge of Darkness, charging towards a distant enemy, bashing it, and all enemies along the way. Is that like Pudge where you're kind of bashing the furthest? We'll have to find out. 3-star effect. Spirit Breaker's attacks have a chance of bashing his target. Very good. On point. And we have Spectre. Spectre, one of the hardest carries in Dota 2. Spectre is a tier 3 Void and Demon. His ability, or their ability, is Spectral Dagger. Spectre flings a dagger at enemy hero, dealing damage and drawing a shadow path. Enemies on the path lose movement and attack speed. Spectre runs to attack the target unit and gains massively increased movement and attack speed. While on the path, Spectre also gets phasing movement, which means that you can't block Spectre. So Spectre is going to move through allied and enemy units as well. Very interesting effect. And it's much like the Dota 2 here, and that's great. They're adding a lot of flavor to this game. Like if you play Spectre in Dota 2, this makes perfect sense. 3-star effect, while Spectre is alive, whenever a demon casts a spell, all allied demons erupt in flames and set their targets on fire, dealing damage in a wide swath and setting units hit on fire. That is incredible. That is really interesting. Really interesting. We're going to have to see that in practice. Death Prophet. Death Prophet is a Heartless Fallen at tier 4. Exorcism. So much like Dota 2. So Death Prophet sends out evil spirits to roam the battlefield, dealing damage to all enemies they pass through. And at the end of the duration, the spirits return to Death Prophet, healing her for a percentage of the damage dealt. Okay. Sounds good. We have Pangolier, a tier 4 Savage Swordsman. Swordsman being a new alliance. So, ability, Shield Crash. Pangolier jumps in the air and slams back into the ground, doing damage to enemies nearby and gaining reduction to incoming damage based on the number of enemies. Very interesting. That is very interesting. So, gaining a reduction of incoming damage. That is really interesting. Now we have multiple AoE-based abilities now. Meepo's doing AoE. Spectre's ult is AoE. Pango doing AoE. Death Prophet's doing AoE. So we're getting a lot of area of effect damage now. That's pretty interesting. I wonder if, that makes me wonder about how this meta is going to shift a bit. We have Rubik. Rubik's a tier 4 Mage and Magus. That's a new tag as well. An ability, Fade Bolt. Rubik creates a powerful stream of arcane energy that jumps between targets, dealing damage and reducing their attack damage. And Spell Steal. Spell Steal is such a phenomenal ability. Whenever an enemy casts a spell, Rubik will cast a copy. That's actually really awesome. That is super cool. Again, it's just like Dota 2, but in an auto chess situation, that is incredibly interesting. Wraith King, tier 5, a fallen swordsman. Wraithfire Blast. So, Wraith King sears an enemy with spectral fire, stunning and damaging them for the duration of the spell. Okay? And Raise Dead is a passive. So, it's basically like the Tombstone effect. Heroes spawn zombies when they die near Wraith King. Doesn't say the area of effect of it. 1 cell, 2 cells, who knows? But still, that's pretty neat. That's actually way different than I expected. I almost expected, like, Wraith King to reincarnate. But now he's bringing up zombies. Very interesting. Okay. We got our returning heroes. Let's see who's back. I don't want to read it down the list. You know who I want back. You know who I want back more than anything. Let's see if I got my hand on the horn ready. Ready for my dragon friend. Anti-Mage is a tier 1 rogue hunter. Rogue being a new tag as well. 3-star effect, Anti-Mage deals bonus damage during mana break if he lowers his target's mana to 0. Very interesting. Bounty Hunter's back. A rogue assassin. Well, for some reason I imagined assassins were out and rogue was the new... What is rogue? Is rogue... If rogue... So rogue assassin. Okay, we'll have to see. 3-star effect, Bounty Hunter gives the player 1 gold during combat for each hero he kills. That's actually pretty interesting. Rogue assassin. So that might mean Bounty Hunter can become like a complete carry in the sense, like you could carry your economy with a quick 3-star, because it's guaranteed to be 1 gold. And whatever rogue is, I wonder if that is the new elusive, because it can't be damage based. If you're stacking damage with assassin, rogue can't be damage based as well, could it? Well, we'll find out. Enchantress is back, a shaman healer, so is druids rotated out. 3-star effect. Enchantress gains untouchable, like in Dota 2. So when attacked, Enchantress has a chance to greatly slow her attacker's attack speed. Okay. PA's back. Tier 1, not Tier 3 anymore, and as Assassin Swordsman. 3-star effect. PA gains benefit of your current Rogue Alliance. I really need to find out what this Rogue Alliance is. Very interesting. So now, Bloodseeker has the effect of having the... well, we don't know if Bloodseeker's still in it. But Bloodseeker can become an Assassin, and now Phantom Assassin can become a Rogue. We have Kunkka back. Tier 2, down from 4. Human Warrior Swordsman, so a 3 alliance unit. 3-star effect. I imagine he still has Ghost Ship. Kunkka gains Tidebringer every few attacks. Kunkka takes a mighty swing, dealing bonus damage to his target and cleaving nearby enemies. So much like in Dota 2. Alchemist is a tier 3 brute rogue poisoner. No, tell me that I can do poison builds. Oh yes, I asked for that. I totally said that there should be poison builds. I think we're there. Alchemist, 3-star effect. Alchemist gains chemical rage at the start of battle, gaining attack speed and becoming magic immune for a few seconds. Puck! Yes! Yes, Puck is back! Yes! That's the dragon I wanted so bad. Oh, Puck is back! Dragon Mage, 3-star effect. Illusionary Orb's cooldown is greatly reduced. Yes! Puck is back! And Lena is back as well as a human mage, tier 4. Here, okay, let's look at these new alliances. We got new alliances. Fallen, 3/6. When each fallen unit dies, first dies. Allies within 2 cells are healed up for 250 HP and gain 10% bonus damage. A fallen unit can revive once per combat with 50%. Okay. So at 6 fallen, they revive once per combat. So that's very position based, because within 2 cells, they're going to basically, as they die, they buff everybody. Wow. That's kind of like Bloodbound in the sense you're buffing units on death, but with a res? Wow, that's pretty interesting. Shaman, 2, 4, and 6. So 3 tiers. When combat starts, a wolf, wildling, or black dragon is summoned to help. So it's like kind of like summoners. The creature gains the bonus effects based on the shaman units summoning it and their star levels. Okay, so I'm sure each individual shaman will have a unique effect for the wolf, wildwing, or black dragon. Swordsman. So you have 3 and 6. 2 tiers. Each swordsman gains 10 to 25 bonus damage for each enemy unit adjacent to it. Okay, very interesting. So it's like a reverse of the knights. Knights reduce incoming damage. Swordsmen increase incoming damage. Rogue. 2 of 4. Allied rogue units gain 20 to... So rogues are evasion. Okay, 20 to 30% evasion. 2 of 4, not 6 like the old elusives were. Whenever a rogue unit evades an attack, they gain attack damage. Okay, that is really interesting. Elusives never did that, so that is very interesting. Poisoner. Oh, I'm so excited for this. Poisoner. Units require 3, so like the old insects. Attacks from poisoners apply as stacks of poison. Enemies lose 7 attack speed per stack of poison. So they lose attack speed. Poison is probably still 15 physical damage. Is it still capped at 5 is the question. Did they increase the stack capability of poison? We're going to have to find out. And magus. Units required 1. Once per battle. When a magus's health drops below 50%, the unit becomes invulnerable and unable to attack. Huh. Okay, very interesting. Very interesting. We'll have to see how that actually plays out. New items. Let's look at these new items. We got some new items here. We got the Craggy Coat. We got the Craggy Coat neutral item from Dota 2. Tier 3. Equipped hero gains 15 armor, but loses 30 attack speed. That is really interesting because there's some heroes you're not interested in attack speed, right? Who cares about attack speed? You're a tank. Tidehunter. We don't care about attack speed. Perfect. Heaven's Halberd. Tier 2. 25% evasion, and when the equipped hero's attacks, disarm the target for 3 seconds with a 10-second cooldown. Okay, very good. MKB's in the house. We got MKB, tier 4, 90 attack damage, and attacks cannot miss. Perfect. So perfect to counter rogues. Very good. I like that. I like the rock, scissors, paper play there. That's really neat. Much like, Caden's Blade counters Brawnies. Now you have MKB. Necromicon, tier 3. Whenever an equipped hero casts a spell, someone... A Brill Bruiser!
Boom shakalaka!
Yes! Brill Bruisers are back! Yes! That's fantastic! We don't have the Inesix talent anymore, but Brill Bruisers are back! Paladin Sword, another neutral from Dota 2. So Paladin Sword, tier 2, 25 attack damage, allied healing is increased by 20%. The Pirate Hat, tier 3, become a swordsman. And the Witless Shaco, tier 3, equipped hero gains 1000 HP, but at the cost of gaining 50%. That's interesting. Less mana, more HP. Very interesting. Again, an interesting tank item like Tidehunter. You want the Ravage. Who cares about his mana? He takes so much incoming damage that he gains it so fast anyways. Wow. I see a lot of opportunities here. Craggy Coat, Witless Shaco, really interesting. Necromicon's interesting. These are all interesting. MKB counters the Rogue Alliance, obviously. Heaven's Halberd is very interesting as well. But Craggy Coat and Witless Shaco seem like tier S. I don't want to say that now because I'm going to get punished later. They seem super good. They seem super good for tanky lineups. Especially when you're splashing units into builds like Tidehunter. You're not always running scaled or warriors. You're just splashing them in. So this is really interesting. I like it. Very interesting. And MKB, I love to see that. I just love to see high impact items. That's great. That's great. Let's talk about these hero changes. Can we fit them all on screen? We cannot. Let's talk about these hero changes. Dazzle. Tier 1 to 2 is now a poisoner. Lich. It's from 5 to 1. It has Frost Shield. Okay, so he's going to shield a friendly allied unit. And at 3 stars, he gets Chain Frost. Okay. Magnus is now a Savage Shaman. So Druids must be gone. Savage Shaman. Slardar's tier 1. Venomancer's a poisoner. That makes sense. Okay. Jug is no longer a brawny warrior, but a brawny swordsman. And has a 3-star effect of, while Jug is alive, all allied heroes gain 15% of Jug's max HP. I didn't see that one coming. That's really interesting. We got Legion Commander. 3-star effect at the start of the duel. Any units targeting Legion Commander will pick other targets. Okay, interesting. It kind of ensures their survivability, I guess. Interesting. Nature's Prophet. Nature's Prophet is no longer a druid, but a shaman summoner. Queen of Pain is now a poisoner as well. So now Queen of Pain is, well, I guess an assassin, poisoner, and a demon. Interesting. Abaddon. Alliance has changed from Heartless Knight to Fallen Knight. So I guess you gained Vengeful Spirit. You lose Abaddon from Heartless, and then you get. Wait, interesting. Knights and Fallen. Knights love to be positioned, right? They love to be positioned like cornered or together naturally. So the synergy with Fallen is way too awesome because like Now you have the opportunity, like when knights die, they die beside each other. That's very interesting. Beastmaster is now a tier 3, but also a shaman. Okay, interesting. Ember Spirit is also a swordsman. Makes sense. He has a couple of big swords. Slark is now a tier 3 unit. Slark gains Dark Pact. After a short delay, Slark sacrifices some of his lifeblood, purging negative effects and damaging enemy units nearby. So just like Dota 2. Terrorblade is now also a Fallen. Treant Protector is now a Shaman Healer. Healers are back. Healers are back. Druids are definitely gone now. Are Brutes gone too? Lone Druid is now a Savage Summoner Shaman. Is that a buff? Sven! Alliance has changed from Human Scaled Knight to Rogue. So an elusive Knight and Swordsman. Wow, so Sven has that survivability he lacked before. Knight and Rogue. So not only is elusive, but he also has the Knight benefit of reduced incoming damage. You got Viper. So Viper is a 4. Tier 4. Alliance has changed from Dragon Assassin to Dragon Poisoner. That actually makes sense. Keeper of the Light is now a tier 5 unit. Mages rest in peace. Tier 5 unit for Keeper of the Light and various hero balance tweaks. And they just cut it short. Okay, we're going to have to find this out. Alliance changes. Brawnies. The multiplier for Brawny bonus XP changed from 4 times for 3 stars to 3 times. Makes sense. Okay. They were too strong at 3 stars. So Brawny has been nerfed. Heartless. Buffed. Tier 2 Heartless are now back up to 10 armor. Very interesting. Probably because you take some impact out from removing the Abaddon and you add Venge. So I'm wondering if that was to make up for the lack of Abaddon. Abaddon's a great unit, right? A very, very good unit. Knight is buffed. So they go from 15 to, it stays at 15, but you get 1 extra percentage point in each tier. No. 1 extra percentage point at tier 2 and 2 extra percentage points at tier 3. So 19 to 20 and 25 from 23. Savage buffed at 6 Savage. Okay, that's very interesting. So Savage, if you get to 6 Savages, there's a lot more to kind of benefit from there. Interesting. The Troll bonus attack speed on non-troll units has been buffed. At 2 Trolls has been buffed. Trolls got buffed? No way. Okay. Doesn't change on the top end for Trolls, but 2 Trolls now is a minor buff for all allied units. Very interesting. Warriors got buffed from 1 across the board. Okay, item changes. Let's take a look at these item changes. Wow, there's a lot to talk about here. So Barricade now gives 2 placeable barriers, not 3, to block enemies in ranged attacks. Okay. I wonder if the function's actually different. That seems like a straight up nerf. Block enemies and reduce... Unless they're invulnerable. No, they are invulnerable. They're invulnerable. That's the change. They can't be destroyed. Okay, they can't be destroyed. That's actually a big deal. Okay. Battle Fury has been buffed to 50%. Oh, Ember Spirit's going to love that. Blade Mail's down to tier 2. And a reduction in... So it's just been adjusted. Dragonlance buffed. Additional damage. Yule Scepter. Increased mana generation. Yes! I actually like Yule Scepter. Good. That's good. I still used it before at 5. Now 10. It's like a Scythe of the Vise almost, except with the... Well, the difference is that if a unit is kind of cycloned in the air, they don't take damage, right? So if you're casting spells and they're in the air, they dodge that damage. Whereas like this Scythe of the Vise, they're a little piggy and they take that damage. Headdress, the equipped hero and all allied units within 1 cell left or right of them start the combat and gain 20 health per second. What? So as long as they're in position, they just gain 20 health per second? Like top end health? Interesting. Hood of Defiance. Okay, 1 cell left or right, they get magic resistance at the start of combat. So I guess it remains consistent no matter how they move. Interesting. So Headdress and Hood of Defiance, very interesting. So you start in a formation, and if the formation breaks, it doesn't matter. Interesting. Caden's Blade, increased to 9% of target's max health. Very interesting. So that makes it so that essentially it's more of an impact on Brawnies. Maelstrom is now a tier 4 item. Okay, that's probably to counter the Meepo effect. Okay, but it does do additional damage to the summoned units. Pipe of Insight. So okay, big buff. So increased magic resistance, so shield HP has been increased. But the major thing is the radius has been increased. So it's less unwieldy to use. Okay. Vitality booster. So much like the Hedris and Hooded Defiance, now at the start of combat, everyone 1 cell left or right gains 250 health. Not front and back, left or right actually. That's pretty important. Vlad's is now tier 5. Voidstone has been nerfed. That had to happen. Voidstone gets nerfed, Yule Scepter becomes more valuable. That makes sense. Let's see who got rotated out. Who got rotated out? Arc Warden! I did predict it. Arc Warden's gone. Bloodseeker's gone. I can't say I'm sad. Bloodseeker's gone. Broodmother's gone. Disruptor's gone. Broodmother just sucked. I'm sad to see her go. I wonder if all insects are gone. Yeah, Nyx is gone. Weaver's gone. So insects are done. Enigma, Io, Morphling. Are Primordials done? Primordials are done. I was just having fun with them. Necrophos is out. Ogre's gone. Razor, Sand King, Shadow Fiend. Wow. And Witch Doctor's out too. Okay, that's pretty significant. So Arc Warden for Meepo. When I saw the Meepo item, I kind of figured that out. But Bloodseeker's gone. That is a big change. Wow. Sand King's gone. Insects are out. Bloodbound's been removed. Deadeye's gone. Druid's gone. Insect, Primordial, and Warlock is now gone. Items, you got the Aegis is gone. Chrysalis, Force Staff, Hand of Midas, but Bounty Hunter kind of takes the place of Midas, right? Mantle's gone. Cap is gone. See ya. Hate the Cap. Orb of Venom. Oh, I'm actually kind of sad. Orb of Venom. No. No. Because Orb of Venom could have activated, giving you a little bit of extra use out of the Heartless and the Poison alliances. That makes me sad. And a whole bunch of fixes. Oh, I shouldn't have just said that very dismissively. This one's huge. Heroes with passive abilities but 3-star effects can now be given. So like Refresher Orbs and Void Stones, that didn't happen before. So like Luna at 3 stars can be given a Refresher Orb to cast Eclipse twice. Okay. All items, abilities, and alliances that vary based on game mode will show the correct stats. So this is like Brawnies. Brawnies in Knockout will now actually show you the proper stuff. Tusk. Oh, the Panda Punch. But anyways, that's fantastic. Okay, so that is basically it, guys. So there's no new battle pass, anything along those lines, but very significant changes to the meta. Very significant changes. You know I'm going to be online streaming, so make sure to catch that. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, or just anything you want to say, let me know. I'm so excited about this. Comment in the comment section below. Let's talk about this. I cannot wait to dive into this, and you know I'm going to. Thank you guys so much for watching, and a very special thank you to all of my wonderful subscribers. Take care, everyone, and have yourselves a wonderful day.